teacher Alyssa, and I would love to tell you about the VIP Kid interview process. After you apply online and you get cleared with your experience and your education, then you will be scheduling an interview, which consists of a short interview, some questions, very basic questions, and then you're going to be teaching a short demo lesson. And the purpose of this is to figure out if you have the energy, the skills, the enthusiasm, and the know-how to become a VIP Kid teacher. So before you can go ahead with your interview, you want to make sure you have good lighting. You can have overhead lighting, you can have lighting that comes from the sides. You want to make sure that it almost looks like daytime light and that you don't have a lot of shadows on your face. You also want to do some sort of educational background. I put up some banner paper behind me because I'm actually teaching in my basement. You'd never know it though. So I have some paper behind me that makes it look a little bit more like a classroom. I have a poster behind me, some flags. I have a whiteboard that I actually use to write things on and to put magnetic letters or magnetic pictures. So it really can vary as long as it looks like a classroom behind you. Then you also want to be warm. You want to smile. You want to show that you are happy to be teaching and you want your student to feel comfortable. In the interview, you're actually teaching an adult who is your interviewer, but they're acting like a kid. So you want to treat them like a kid and be engaging and warm and smiley. They don't know English after all. In the interview, they're just pretending, but it's a lower level English lesson. So the more you can be smiley and engaging, the more comfortable they'll feel and the more excited to learn English they will be. This lesson that you're going to be teaching for your interview is a lower level English class. So you want to speak slowly. You want to make sure that you're speaking at a level that your student will comprehend. So if you're speaking really quickly, your student won't catch any of what you're saying. If you speak like this, hello, my name is teacher Alyssa. How are you? Then they'll be able to catch some of what you're saying. Going along with the speaking slowly is using TPR. TPR stands for Total Physical Response. You are using hand motions to convey what you're saying. I see a monkey. So whatever motion you are using, it goes along with what you are saying. And hopefully you're getting your student to respond. So you may give a direction like circle the M. And you can use a whiteboard as well to show what you want your student to do. Circle. Going along with the motions that you're using, you also want to limit the incidental language. If I'm giving a direction and I am saying circle the M, I don't want to say, look, here is an M. Circle the M with your mouse. Too much language. The lesson that you will probably be teaching for your interview is the feelings lesson. Your interviewer is going to be pretending like they are a 5-year-old student and they are a very low-level English learner. So you want to speak slowly and use that total physical response when you speak. So you might introduce yourself like this. Hello, my name is Teacher Alyssa. What is your name? So you're speaking slowly. When you point to yourself and say I, you point to yourself. When you say you point to the student. When I want them to speak, I may touch my mouth, point to them, and cup my ear. If I want to ask them if they see something, I would say, what do you see? If you are doing the interview and you're teaching the feelings lesson, at the beginning of the lesson, there will be a short poem. So this is a beginning level English class. I would break that into small chunks. I say a part, you say a part to repeat, like something like this. When I am sad, I feel like crying. So I'm saying a small part, I'm showing that I want them to repeat, and then I'm listening so that they can speak back to me. You can go through the whole poem like that. Then there are other parts of the lesson that you're going to want to use props for. And there are a variety of props you can use. You can actually go online and find some of these pictures that go with the lesson and print them out. You could even make faces on paper plates, a very cheap and easy prop to make. You may use magnetic letters for some of the phonics portions of the lesson. For the conversation, role-playing part of the lesson, you could use a stuffed animal. Your interviewer is looking for you to use props. Props are very engaging, especially when you're teaching on the computer. You are not really in the same room with that student, so props can really help to get your point across and make the lesson much more engaging. At the beginning of the lesson, you're going to want to introduce that the student will receive a reward when they do a good job. There are lots of options for rewards. You can go simply just by showing a star that maybe you've cut out of paper and post it on a wall or a magnetic board behind you. I like to use the Mr. Potato Head a lot. You start off with an empty potato head and add different face parts, and you can also display that behind you. You can use emoji faces. I just cut these out of like a border and stuck a magnet on the back. Same thing, I found these at Staples, stuck a magnet on the back. Whatever reward you use, you introduce it something like this. When you do a good job, you get an owl. Okay? Okay. So rewards are really motivating and make the lesson a lot more fun and help to show the student how well they're doing. Lastly, you want to look professional. I highly recommend wearing an orange shirt. Even though the company does not require you to wear an orange shirt, it shows that you are taking the job seriously, that you are invested in the job, and that you are really motivated to become a VIP Kid teacher. If you have questions or you need someone to help you through the process, I highly recommend to comment down below or send me a message, and I would love to help you through the process. I've helped a lot of teachers become VIP Kid teachers, and I would love to help you. So feel free to reach out and stay tuned for more videos on the way. Good luck!